Hey everyone, Lisa here, and I wanted to share something with you. I've been thinking about it for a while, and I wanted to share my business history because I feel like that informs who I am and how I interact with people, and I thought it would be good for you guys to get to know a little bit more about me. And I pride myself on being able to interact with different people on many different levels, and I think the reason that I'm good at that is because of my job history. So I started off very young working at my grandparents' sandwich restaurant, and it was a little Cuban sandwich place, and I was the busser and the bring water to the table, and occasionally I got to make Cuban sandwiches. And then I moved from that to, I worked for Record Bar, and I sold, back then it was albums and like CDs were the new thing, tapes and 8-tracks. And I did that for a really long time. I loved that job, and I met so many people, got to work with so many different people, got to see a little bit of the corporate world. I moved from that very quickly to, I worked for Sam Flax selling art equipment. That fed my artistic side because I'm also a part-time artist. And I did that for a while, moved from there to a liquor distributor and actually painted signs that go in liquor stores, put together the displays that go in stores and grocery places, and product launches, which was really, really fun. I got to be so creative in that job. I left there and moved to West Virginia and sold fishing equipment, which I knew nothing about, and promptly became the #1 fishing salesperson in the entire country. Plus, it was really great because West Virginia couldn't be any more different than Florida. I went from nice, flat, hot Florida to very mountainy, hilly, snowy, cold West Virginia with no family near me, which was a big deal for me. And then I sold during the off season. I worked at a store up at Snowshoe Mountain, a ski resort up in West Virginia, and so that I could ski free during the week. And I loved that job as much as well too. Got to meet people from all over the world. Came back to Tampa, got my job back at the liquor distributor, but doing digital art instead of actual art. Did that for a while, moved to my parents' business. They had an inspection and engineering business. I ran that, and that's where I was introduced to networking, corporate world, running a big firm. I mean, there were 30 people at the height of our business. And when that business shut down because of the housing market, I started my own little social media company. Did that for a little while, merged with some friends of mine, and we started our own full service firm, and did that until I sold it 3 or 4 years later and started my speaking business. At the same time, my wife was getting her general contractor's license and then started a construction company. And we worked together for like 10 years almost. And we finally just sold that business last December. Now I'm back doing speaking full time. And I think, to make a long story shorter, I think the business that I do now, I talk about workforce engagement. I talk about, equity and inclusion and diversity. I talk about keeping your top talent. And I talk about leadership, and all of those things I experienced in so many different ways. I have been there, done that, got the t-shirt, got the trucker hat, you name it, and I've been through a lot of it. So when I'm speaking to people about these things, I'm speaking not only from, I do have an MBA in business, but I'm not just speaking from an educational place, I'm speaking from an experience place. And I think that's what makes a difference for me, is that I'm talking with people and I've been through the same things that they've been through. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick little rundown and let you know that maybe I'm the right person that you need to be talking to when you need help with your business. So with that being said, right down here is my contact information. If you want to talk to me about what I do now or any of the things that I've done before, I'd be happy to do that. I'm looking forward to talking to you all soon. Thanks and have a great day.